Wonderful. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you again. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's Marcus time. And I want to say thank you for your time you will spend with me. And today we are going to talk about the most common trading mistakes to avoid. This is a kind of emotional topic and maybe an interesting topic. So we have some key facts and key facts about basically key facts about trading in general and why one of the really interesting crucial points why around 80% of all traders fail in trading. It's a huge number. It's really bad number, and we have to talk about that. And then we talk about the most common trading mistakes, of course. And I hope you can make sure that you stay until the end of this webinar, or maybe the end of this video if you show it on YouTube later, because I want to show you why real and long-term trading success is based on 90% psychology and only 10% strategy. That's interesting to figuring out. So my name is Marcus Gabel. I'm a trader, coach, mentor, speaker. I love to teach people and I love to trade. I have more than 20 years experience. More information on my homepage, tradingatpersonality.com. In this webinar series, Trading Spotlight, I'm partnering with Admiral Markets, which is a Forex and CFD broker that offers trading in over 8,000 different financial instruments through one of the world's best trading platforms, MetaTrader 5, and of course, MetaTrader 4. And finally, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like this video, share it with other traders if you want, and subscribe so you will never miss any episode. Okay, so now welcome to trading to Wednesday afternoon time. It's Marcus time and my lovely host beyond the scenes, Gigi. Wonderful greetings from here. And I want to say thank you for attending this webinar to Jean-Luc, Plummen, Hi, Rasol, Oprah, and who is on the list today. Please feel free to ask what is in your mind and which is related to this topic we want to talk. I have two questions to you. Before we start, two questions, and I hope you type it in the chat box so I can read it while I'm talking to you. First question, are you happy? Yes or no? That's a really easy question. Or maybe it's not so easy. If you're really happy here, this one, not outside, if you feel happiness. So are you happy? Yes or no? Second question, because you can think about the second question is, what's your biggest dream in your life? What is your biggest dream in this life? You can think about it, take your time, listen to me, and then if you want, you can type it in the chat box. So, and I can read it there on the right side. So let's talk about some key facts about trading. And maybe you know that, but I want to make a point with this slide here. And trading is basic economic concept involving the buying and selling, basically of different goods and services with compensation paid by buyer to seller, or the exchange of goods or service between different parties. So trade can take place within an economy between maybe producers and consumers. Our international trade allows countries to expand markets for both goods and services that otherwise may not have been available to it. As a result of international trade, the market contains greater competition and therefore more competitive prices, which brings a cheaper product home to the consumer. So maybe now you will think by yourself, okay, where's the relation to trading? Guys, this is trading. And I know, and I want to make a point with that slide. So you can see on the lower side, 81% of all traders fail in trading, and even not about this broker, all around the world, 80%. So maybe you have your dreams as I ask you, are you happy? Are you happy with your trading? Are you happy with your life right now? And what's your biggest dream in this life? Okay, you said get success. Okay, come on, what is success? It's a really wide word. So can you give me a little bit closer definition? What is success? For example, so my children, nice, that's the right answer, of course. To become a millionaire and help people, oh, that's a great goal. So do you have a plan to fulfill this goal? Do you have a date when you want to become a millionaire? When is the date? Without the date, there's no chance to become a millionaire. To be a good trader, that's interesting. Do you have a plan to do that? Do you have a plan to do that? Time freedom. Oh, I want to do that as well. I want to be free of time anxiety and time pressure. Really interesting. But do you have a plan to reach that goals? And if you want to reach that goals, do you know how? Or the other one, to become a professional trader. The interesting point, my teacher told me, if you want to reach a goal, ask someone who is already there. So did you find a mentor who can teach you, or do you want to find it by yourself? So, and this is one, we are here to talk about trading, but what is trading? There must be a reason why 81% failed in trading, because everything is available. To be honest, come on, everything is available. Type in Google, of course, trading strategies, and you get a mess of information. But the number is below the slide. 81% of all traders fail. So where is the real reason? The real reason is a lack of deep understanding what we are talking about when we talk about trading. This is the point. I make a point with this slide because there is no difference if you trade Euro USD, or if you want to buy strawberries, you need someone who wants to sell you strawberries. And if you want to buy euro, you need someone on the other side who wants to sell dollar. If you want to buy gold, 1 ounce gold, of course, you need someone on the other side who wants to sell. So who is right? And now let's make the relationship, let's compare it with buying strawberries, goods, or maybe services. So maybe you want to buy, how should I say, you need someone who wants, you need to want to buy a new computer. So you go maybe to an electricity market. So there is a special reason. You need a computer. Why? You want to trade. So you need to, it costs money. But if you go to the market where you can buy this computer, there is one intention why this store wants to sell a computer. This store wants to make money. So you want to make money because you need a computer for trading, for making trading, of course. But the store who wants to sell you this computer, this store wants to make money as well. So if it's this store interesting on you as a person, of course not. And the point in this slide is, if you want to become a successful trader, you have to understand the deep sense and the deep knowledge of trading. So we make our, how should I say, we make our trend lines, and maybe we think about some strategies and indicators and oscillators and something else, but it's just only you who draw this trend line in your chart. Who is interested on this trend line? Just only you. But who is on the other side? So if you make a decision about your trend line, of course, or maybe about your indicator or oscillator, and you say, okay, I want to go short in euro. You want to go short in euro against the US dollar? Yeah, that's fine. So if you want to sell euro, you need someone on the other side of the market who wants to buy the dollar. Do you know that other guy? Do you know that guy? I guess not. And the guy of the other side, he doesn't know you as well. So, but your decision is based on a trend line. Do you know the reason why the other guy wants to sell dollar? Maybe he looks at an indicator, oscillator, or maybe it's about the sun or the moon or whatever. If you want to become successful in trading, you need this kind of knowledge about deeper facts about trading. Guys, the point in this trading and this slide is trading is a market. It's not about trend lines. It's not about strategies. It's not about oscillators or indicators or whatever do you draw in your chart. It's just only a market. Do you want to sell something? You need someone on the other side who wants to buy that thing. And the market is really huge. For example, the FX market, the Forex market, we exchange every day around about $6 trillion every damned day. Do you really think someone is interesting on you as a person? So maybe I love that Ernesto is here and Kenny is here and Oprea is here and Ronald is there and Scholik is there and Rasol is there and Thomas is here. Okay, so I know you. Okay, I know your name because you can see me. But who else knows you in this market? No one. So now we need to talk why 80% of all traders fail in trading. If someone is not interesting on you in this big and huge market, so why should you have an opinion about the market? Why? You cannot influence the market with your opinion. So no one wants to have your money. Believe me, no one is interested on you on your money. So key facts about trading. Another point. In financial markets, trading refers to buying and selling of securities, purchase of stock, floor, New York Stock Exchange. So do you know any single guy? Do you know any single guy on a New York Stock Exchange? Do you know someone of that? Okay, I know someone. His name is Markus Koch. It's a German guy. I know that guy because I worked with him and I had a speech with him. I know that guy. And sometimes we have some calls to each other to share our opinions, market. But do you know any guy on this stock exchange? And any single guy on the stock exchange wants to make what? Spending time there because it's a nice floor, it's a nice building or whatever. No, those guys, they're working on the stock exchange. They want to make what? Money. They have only one intention on the market. They need to make money, maybe for themselves or maybe for their clients. Do you really think someone of those guys is interesting on you? Because you're sitting in UK or in Africa or maybe here in Germany or whatever. Do you really think someone knows you? So now tell me, why should you have an opinion about any kind of markets? Why should you draw a trend line? Why should you rely on a indicator or oscillator? No one is interested in what do you think? And this is a big key fact about trading. So you can trade anything like a Euro USD, gold, copper, but it is an exchange. If you want to sell gold, 1 ounce, 1 CFD, 1 contract, whatever, you need someone who is selling on the other side or buying on their side. Do you know that guy? No, you don't. So tell me again. That's the point. Why should you have an opinion about the special market. Why? And more than that, the worst case, why should you make a decision based on your opinion if someone doesn't interesting about that? Why? So there is a big point. There's a huge key factor about trading. You need a broker like Admiral Markets. A broker is simply a person who is licensed to trade stocks through the exchange. He is the partner between you and the stock exchange. So that's all. That's a huge partner. And you can imagine, or you can compare it with like an auction on an actual trading floor. And this is what I want to make as a point in the slides. The market contains buyers and sellers, but they don't know each other. We have millions and millions and millions of traders around the world. Did you ever meet someone in our webinar this afternoon? So maybe you know how I am look like. Do you know, for example, Ernesto, do you know how Rasol is looking like? Do you know maybe Ofrea? I guess not. But both of you, you trade maybe the same underlying. So why should you have an opinion? This is a big key factor. So correct, you don't know your colleagues. But all of us, we have one opinion, we have one intention about the market. Why we are here? We want to make money. But we don't know each other. How can you be sure that it's correct what you do on the right side of the chart? So this is the first point what you have to learn. Be patient. You are not interested in this completely trading stuff. As a person, you are interested for your mentor, maybe for your coach. Yes, that should be. But in the big picture of the market, as a person, you are not really interesting. No one knows you. The market doesn't know you. That's a key fact about trading. Trading is if you go to the grocery and you want to buy strawberries, that's a kind of trading. You want to sell strawberries, you need the grocery. You want to buy strawberries, you need someone who wants to sell. That's kind of trading. But the market isn't interesting on you as a person. You want to buy strawberries? Buy it. You don't have that money to buy? Your problem. The grocery isn't interesting on you. And in trading, it's completely the same. You lose money? Who cares? Yes, your wife, your family, yourself, but that's all. No one is interesting on you. It's a financial market with millions of people around the world. They only have one intention: to make money. Why should you are interesting? Why should you be important? And why should you have an opinion? No one. Who cares your opinion? Who cares? No one. Me cares. Yes, it's interesting for me and Admiral Markets and my colleagues Jens and Paul, because we are interesting on you. We want to teach you that you become successful in trading. But this is one of the key facts. Be patient. Who cares if you lose money? Me cares, yes. But that's all. And this is my mission, to bring you this knowledge. But the very, very first lesson you have to learn: be patient. Why? Who cares if you're a trader or not? And I can make you a guarantee. I can give you a guarantee. And I can now today, on the 13th of September, the 13th, I give you a promise and I give you a guarantee. Write it down right now. It's important. It's really important. The best information ever you get in your life. I promise you, the market will open tomorrow again, with and without you. And I can extend this promise. Next week, the market will open again. And next month again, with and without you. That's a promise. So, do you think sometime you miss something? Or do you feel this kind of fear? You lose a trade, you miss a trade? Who cares? No one cares. And I promise you, you can make money every day, every week. But who cares if you make money? Yes, your family and you and me, but that's all. Today, almost everyone is able to trade in the international markets. Open an account, wonderful broker, Admiral Markets, and you can start to trade. You don't need too much money, less small account, it's fine. But trading will never support you with securities or guarantees. The only guarantee is the market will open every day with and without you. No one cares about you. No one. So why should you have an opinion? I repeat it and repeat it and repeat it again. As long as it's like an imprint, I want to plant it in your subconsciousness. It's like a seed, and I hope it will ripens up sometime. This is important. No one cares for you in trading. So there is no guarantee, there's no securities. As a consequence, you should know that you can lose money with trading, and more than you expected. And yesterday I got an email from an interesting client. He wants to have me as a mentor, and he told me he lost 25,000 euros in trading through the last 1 year. It's a huge money. Why? He has an opinion about the market and he couldn't stop trading. It's like an addiction to trading. He couldn't stop trading. You see, it's a human part. It's not about a strategy. And in fact, yes, I lost 189,000 dollars, euros, yen, or whatever. It's indeed too much money. And now dollars, what in trading. So now we should talk a little bit about morality. Why do you lose that money? That's an interesting question. Why do you lose that money? Why? About your opinion, about your ego, not having a plan, not having a strategy. That's common mistakes. We talked this afternoon about common mistakes. Guys, and now imagine around the world, how many kids starving, how many kids must die about the lack of food and water. And what did you do? You waste your money in market. About what? Not having a plan? Not having a strategy? Do you know how many kids you could make happy with $189,000? Did you ever thought about that? It's a question of morality. And this is one of the common mistakes. We never think about such things. And I'm joined the club. I'm the leader of this club. I lost 50,000 euros during my early stage. Too much money. But my teacher told me, and he showed me starving and dying kids in Africa. He showed me pictures, really. And I went crazy at that time. And you look at this one. You lost money because you were not able to stick to the rules. And this little guy with this sad black eyes will die during the next 2 days about no food and no water. And you, stupid guy, lose money. Why? You waste it. About such common mistakes we talked this afternoon. Guys, if we think about trading, and if we talk about trading, We have to talk about morality in trading. Maybe you should stop with your fucking trading right now if you don't know what you do there. Think about that, guys, kiddies, people around the world, they have nothing to live. And you waste your money because you think you can learn trading without having a plan or strategy or a teacher or a mentor. Really? It's a kind of morality. And 80% of all traders are addicted to trading. We should think about it. So why around 80% of all traders fail? One of the facts is real and long-term success is based on 90% psychology and 10% strategy. Why? Because it's how should I say? It's a kind of humanity. We think we are important in trading, right? Maybe. So I joined the club. I'm the leader of this club. I have 20 years experience right now. And there was too many times I was sitting in front of my screen and I watched the charts and I went long and short and I really thought I'm important. I was sitting there and said, oh, market is online, right? It's long right now. Now market has to do what I think. But I have to accept this inevitable thing. The market doesn't know me. And if the market doesn't know me, why should I have an opinion? Why should I believe I can influence the market? And this is a big, big common mistake. So not having a strategy is one of the biggest mistakes ever. If you go long or short, well, because someone is telling you go long or short, that's stupid. Is the same guy talking to you, jump to the river, would you do that? Or if this guy would say, jump from the bridge, would you do that? No, you wouldn't. Because you think, why should I do that? But if someone is talking you go long or short, because you can see the news or whatever, you do that. Why? You believe that's not it's not a strategy. As I told you the slide before, there is no guarantee, there's no security in trading. So you have to manage this point. And finding a strategy, ladies and gentlemen, is not a big deal. Open the internet, type in finding a strategy, and you will get a mess and huge mess of different strategies. And there are a lot of strategies that they are really successful. So where is your problem? The problem is not about not having a strategy. That's a big mistake. But if you have one, it's the problem, do you stick to the rules? Even you have 4 or 5 or 6 losses in a row. Could you stick to the rules? Could you still stick to the rules? So next points, you can read it by yourself in the chart here in the slide. You need to find your tradable markets and time frame. Yeah, do you want to become a day trader? There's an interesting statistic. Less than 2% of all day traders make money. Less than 2%. Why should you? Are you the chosen one? Do you really think you are the Harry Potter of trading? Really? Think about it. There must be a reason why less than 2% may earn money in trading with day trading 5-minute charts. But to cope this challenge and to figuring out why is it so hard, you have to dive in the trading. You have to figure out the deeper causes, why trading is successful or why isn't it, or why it is not successful. Then, do you have a daily routine for your strategy which fits to you? So while you're doing this, you will figure out the importance of psychology. I know that because to make money from 5,000 up to whatever, I got so many emails and so many messages on Facebook. Oh, on demo account, I had a 5,000 euro account. I raised it up to 100,000. Then I started with real trading and I lost everything. So it's about the strategy? No. That's simple facts. You don't know the market. You think you are an expert in gold? Really? Do you know how many guys are engaged in trading gold? Do you know that? Do you know the number? Millions, ladies and gentlemen, millions. And you don't know even one of these attendees in this wonderful webinar this afternoon. No one. And you think you're an expert in trading DAX or gold or someone? Maybe you should think about that point. We have to get beyond the hard part. In every business, guys, you need to make an analysis to further growth. It's called as paramount. Trading is not different to any other business around the world, because the only problem is to have to decide when it's time to tweak your model versus when your results are just noise from the market. So do you have a strategy? Is it statistically proven, this kind of strategy? Do you know the drawdown phase of this kind of strategy? Is it profitable on a long run? So maybe you can make a back test with MetaTrader, of course, but there is no guarantee that this kind of back test will work in the future as well. So maybe if you're part of our wonderful, lovely family of Trading Spotlight on Trader's Yard, you can type in my name, then you'll find my account. It's now 3 years, and it's the third year in a row. The third year in a row that I'm in profit. Okay, I'm engaged in trading since 20 years. I have, but this is a public track record by real trading. It's a real account. It's not a demo account. So I can prove that my strategy is really successful. Does it mean that I'm a smart guy? Of course not. Surely not. I'm the stupid guy as ever. I am the stupid one of this planet ever. But I have deeper knowledge, and I had and I have a mentor. Oh, yes, I have 4 mentors. Yes, one is a spiritual mentor, and we should think about such things and not indicators or oscillators and something else. So last question, that slide. Are you able to stick to your rules and follow your plan? Always. Always. And that's the big point here. Even you have 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 losses, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe. In every strong strategy, you will have a drawdown phase. Sometimes you have 7 losses in a row. Are you able to stick to your rules at the 8 signal as well? Are you able? And to follow your plan? Or do you get emotionally in that point? You see, that's one of the common mistakes people make in trading. Why 80% of traders fail in trading. It's the emotionally part. And it's not a thing of the strategy. Your strategy is good for you, but not for all the people. Many people not respect the rules. Your strategy, if you have the losses, will try to cover. This is a problem like a casino. Yes. Yes, of course, you're completely right. Because I'm successful with my strategy. So, but that doesn't mean that my strategy fits to you as well. And it shouldn't. Why? You have to find your own strategy. But what I'm teaching is the deeper causes how trading really works. And once if you understand what you do in trading, that you are not important, that you have to trade the price and that you have to trade the trend, that's the simplest strategy ever. The biggest challenge, the big challenge is sticking to your rules, because there doesn't exist any kind of strategy which makes only profits. I had no limits. Yes, of course, that's the part. So since the market is random, let's say out of your 4, 6 trades, only 1 works. So a really seasoned trader will know that it's a matter of placing a large enough sample set of traders for things that net out. And a junior trader or a trader stuck in analysis paralyzes will, without a doubt, change the system before it has time to bloom. And that's the point. So if you have a strategy and if you have 1, 2, 3 losses in a row, a seasoned trader knows it's a part of my strategy, losing some trades. And a junior trader get back into its analysis and try to figure out, did I make a mistake? But it's complicated. If you figure out, I didn't make a mistake and I lost money, your mindset is going crazy. And you cannot understand it. Why it doesn't happen? So, and this is the difference between a seasoned trader and a junior trader. Understanding the market is random is probably the key tenet of becoming profitable. So you see, the only reason the market responds to my analysis is based on whether or not the other active traders who can influence the movement of my stock are the same page as I am. So remember, it needs only one order who destroy your analysis, because it's the order book. And you think about and you sit in front of your screen and think, what's going on here? I stuck to my rules, but I lost money again and again and again. And then it's really hard to stick to your rules. It's really, really hard. And this is the big point here. A deep understanding what's going on in the market. And where is your position in this kind of market? When it's time to review the strategy, if you have a proven statistic, or if you have a statistic, Sandra, from your strategy, you don't have to change the strategy. Because even you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 losses in a row, there is no reason to change the strategy, because they are a part of your strategy. Losses are a part of your strategy. Don't change your strategy as long as you know that it's successful on a long run. So basically, there is no real reason to change your strategy. So the one thing the internet provides as a plethora of market analysis and opinions, we have literally hundreds of sites that we can tell you what's going on next. But everyone's system is different. And remember, we never know what the market is going to do next. You are on the right side of the chart. No one knows what will happen next. No one knows. So why should you be the chosen one? Why? Why should you be so important that you can jump into the market whenever you think it's time? The only job you have to do is to stick to your rules. This is one of the common mistakes. And the other one is the noise of the market. We have so many news in the market. So, but what's the reason coming out of this news? There's only one reason why news are important, whatever. Only one specific reason. They bring liquidity to the market, because every single news has an impact to traders. They have an opinion and they said, oh, news, oh, I think this one should happen right now. I have to go long. And this on the same side, on the same page, on the other side of the book map, of the order book, millions of other guys, it's, oh, the same news. Oh, I have to go short. Welcome to trading. So why should you have an opinion about the market? And it's no one will solve your problems in trading. You are the only one who is responsible for your own trading. It's indeed the same, funnily enough, it's the same in life. But this is how how people react in trading. Most of the times you blame all the others, the government, the police, whatever. We blame our husband, our wife, the kiddies. Everybody's guilty, but not me. And this we transfer to trading. Oh, the market is going bad today. Oh, the strategy is bullshit. Oh, this indicator is it's completely wrong. But did you ever think about yourself that you were not able to stick to your rules, even you had 7 losses in a row? No, we blame the market. Oh, fucking market. No, it's you. The market doesn't know you. Why should you blame the market? And this is one of common mistakes in trading. Why are we talking about this interesting part? Do you have a plan in trading? A plan is like a blueprint. It's like Tinder. Okay, I love it. I will write him. I don't love it. I don't. I hate the beauty. Go away. So next one. It's kind of blueprint. They should contain a strategy. This kind of plan, time commitments, and the amount of capital that you are willing to invest. And after a bad day in the markets, traders could be tempted to scrap their plan. This is a mistake because a trading plan should be the foundation for any new position. Do you have a plan? If you would say, so the best is you be honest to yourself. Do you think, I don't have a plan, I don't have a strategy? Let me give you this advice from the bottom of my heart. Stop trading right now, immediately, right now. Close it, everything. First, think about a strategy, have a plan, and then you can make a restart. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a plan, stop right now. Take this money and feed starving kids. That's more important than trying to make money in the market without having a strategy or a plan. A bad trading day doesn't mean that a trading plan is flawed. It simply means that the market went moving in the anticipated direction. In this time period, you thought it could go. One way to keep a record of what you worked and didn't work for you is to have a trading diary. You have to you have to review what you did in the past. And do you have such a trading plan? Do you have a diary? You look, this one, that's my diaries. So that's my diaries. So a lot of content in it. All my past, 20 years past is written down in this one. Do you have such a diary? If not, stop trading right now. Stop it. And buy some book and a pen and start to write down what you want in trading. Because having a diary, having a track record will help you to learn from your mistakes and make more informed decisions in the future. And of course, one of the biggest mistakes is that you are not able to cut your losses. We know and we used to extend our losses and we cut the profits. This is completely the wrong side. But this is so much important that you cut your losses when it's time. Never trail your stop in the wrong direction. If you're on profit and you want to trail your stop, that's fine, but never. The stop loss should protect your trading idea. That's the point. Never forget that. The stop should protect your trading idea. And it's not a personal punishment. And losses are an inevitable part of trading. But think about this interesting topic. Stops should protect your trading idea, not your money. Your money management responsible for your money, for your account. But your stop loss should protect your trading idea. So why should you trail, or should you take away your stop? It should protect the trading idea. And if the trade goes wrong, and if the price goes deeper than your stop loss, your trading idea is gone. Why should you take away your stop? Why? It should protect your trading idea. You should think about that. And we have consequences. Guys, it's a kind of universal laws. Someone is talking about karma. And you know what is karma? What you do equal creates the equal. So if you do something, it will come back. If you don't do something, nothing come back. But if you do something, it has a consequence. If you're friendly to your guys around you, people are friendly to you. And every mistake has a consequence. You have more loss than profit. You have an exhausting mind. You will have stress with family and friends. You're losing your freedom and in the center. And of course, you're wasting your life. You see this hourly glass? When the last sand corn is falling down, I can move this hourly glass. But if the last sand corn is falling down here, you changed nothing anymore. It's over and out. You should think about that. So how can you avoid the trading mistakes? Focus on the having consistent trades. Stop worrying, start living. Focus on your kiddies, focus on your life. Live in the now, focus on today rather than consistently worrying about the past and the future. Focus on sticking to the rules. Find your real why in your life, because money is just a means to an end. What is your real why in your life? What's your real goals? I ask you when we start, are you happy? What are your big goals? When do you want to reach your goals? When? Your lifetime is limited. You don't know when it's going to the end in your life. So why should you extend everything in the future? Maybe you don't have a future. Do you have a guarantee that you will wake up tomorrow? I don't have such a guarantee. Do you have some? I don't. Big 5 for life. The most important 5 things in your life that you want to achieve. Maybe it's become successful in trading, but think about what I talked about this afternoon to you. So let's make this short conclusion. We are all able to trade markets around the world, but responsible for your trading success, and funnily enough, for your life success as well, is 90% psychology and 10% strategy. Are you able to stick to your rules? Always? Really always? You cannot make copy paste of a strategy. You have to learn trading as best as you can. And never forget, cut your losses and let the profit runs. Because stops should protect your trading idea, and they are not a personal punishment. That was a speech around common mistakes around the world. And there is a special reason why 80% of all traders fail. It's about those mistakes we talked about this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to leave you behind this web. Our lovely Trading Spotlight family and community on tradersyard.com. You can see it. The only requirement, open a real account at Admiral Markets, put some deposit on it, and then we invite you to follow Jens, Paul, and myself. And so we want to teach you, we want to support you, we want to encourage you that you become successful in trading. And yes, of course, never forget on Friday, you can follow Jens. He's talking about the profit from the US dollar rise and fall, and about an outlook, a look at 2020 and the Corona peak, of course, and which should I invest in, stocks or ETFs, on Friday, October the 2nd, same time, same place. More information you get on Admiral Markets, you know that stuff. And I want to say thank you. I'm really happy that you have me here in this webinar and you spend your lifetime with me the last 40, almost 50 minutes. Yes, but I guess it was a really important topic. And believe me, I want that you become successful. Everybody has the right and the opportunity to make money in the markets, but you need real knowledge and deeper insights about trading. I wish you a lovely rest of the day. I hope we see each other next Wednesday to the next special topic about diversification in your depot, in your accounts. And thanks for your lovely time. Have a nice day, and never forget, be careful about your thoughts, because they are, never forget about don't forget your thoughts are responsible for your actions. See you. Bye-bye.